Hey guys, Roger5 here with episode number 51 of our West Brom career mode on FIFA 20. We're kicking it off in the Premier League. It's the first Premier League game of the season, and we're taking on Liverpool at the Hawthorns. And a win today would just secure the kind of confidence that we need. And 3 minutes into the game, Kai Havertz, the new signing, the 90 rated, our first 90 rated player actually, and he signed for a free from Leverkusen. He goes and tucks that one into the top left-hand corner on his left foot, and you can see there, he actually gets the better of Van Dijk to put that strike away. Really nice finish into that top left-hand corner. No way the keeper's getting to that one, and it's just a great way to start the season. 3 minutes in, we're already 1-0 up against a team that was very, very close to us at the end of last season in Liverpool. But here, a bit dodgy defending. Firmino was one-on-one. Great reactions there by Collins, though, to actually get to the ball first here. We do get the ball away, but they're right back at us with Talisca playing down Mo Salah. Gets the better of Jamal Lewis. Lovely bit of dribbling there. Loads of the cross to Talisca. Great save once again by Collins, but they're not done there. Fabinho gets the ball to Mane. Another great save by Collins. He's on fine form this season already. He's already made a shitload of saves already this season against City and against Liverpool. Nice little move there by Fabinho. Can't quite get the shot off, but Collins does get on the end of it. 21 minutes in, he's going to play the ball to Reece James on the right back side of the pitch. He plays it to Chukwueze. Looks to get the better of Lewis. Does so really nicely. Uses his pace. He's got a man, kind of late arrival in Havertz, but it's a great save this time by Alisson, who we know is very good at making saves. Obviously, last time we played him, he got 8 or 9 saves against us. But the half is not done yet, as Firmino receives the ball. He plays it up to... Thiago gets the ball and plays it to Firmino. Back to Thiago, then back to Firmino. Strikes it. First shot blocked. Second shot saved by Collins. It's not just Collins is doing good in the defence. It's actually our centre-backs who are doing really well. But 5 minutes into the second half, Tonali wins the ball. He's going to play it to Kai Havertz, who's trying to get away from Firmino. He's got Marlon ahead of him, who's not quite made the run yet, so he decides to go out wide to Chukwueze. Chukwueze's got the pace for himself. He's going to dink it across to Tonali, takes it down, volleys it. Well wide of the post. Wasn't going to ever really challenge Alisson. There wasn't that much power behind it. But Tonali receives the ball, cuts past that defender really nicely. Plays through Marlon, who can't quite get the better of Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Alisson can easily recover the ball. He's going to play it out though, aiming for Mane, but Reece James gets ahead of him and wins the ball. He nods it down to Kai Havertz. Havertz to Tonali, up to Vinicius Jr., turns his man brilliantly, finds some space actually, gets the better of Van Dijk once again. And into that bottom left-hand corner, Vinicius Jr. scores his first goal for the club. 2-0, doubling our lead against Liverpool. It's a really nice goal there. Initial touch to get past Fabinho, and then a nice little touch to get past Van Dijk. Two of Liverpool's better players he got past to score that goal. Doubles our lead, 2-0, as I said. Chance here for Liverpool. Grujic, he's going to lay the ball off to Talisca. First time strike. Collins once again, though, has the save. And that's how the game's going to end, as a 2-0 victory to us. Collins in incredible form. 2 goals for our two newcomers in Vinicius Jr. and in Kai Havertz. And we've got 3 points against Liverpool on the opening day. It's a great way to kick off the season. We've already beat Man City, we've beat Liverpool. That's the 2 teams who we were fighting against last season we've already beat this season. So it's going to help us get the momentum behind us and get that winning attitude that we need. We're going to win the league this season. I've said it many times before. I said it many times in the last episode. But we are winning the league this season. I can guarantee you that. Clayton Phillips, he's a youngster, 22 years old. We're selling him on. Janssen is a 17-year-old Belgian cam. We're sending him on loan. We're going to reject a loan offer for Fikayo Tomori from Augsburg in Germany. He's going to stay at the club as we go to Turf Moor to take on Burnley. But you can see here, Marlon, Vinicius Jr., Kai Havertz. The 3 people that will, attacking-wise, lead us to glory this season. But 2 minutes into the game, Kai Havertz looking to get another early goal this game as he plays the ball to Marlon. He looks to get the better of Pineda, does so, and he gets taken out by Sidibe there. And you can take a look here. Sidibe does not touch the ball. He gets all of the man. That should be a penalty, but it's absolutely fine. From the clearance of that, Rodriguez has the ball. He plays it straight into the path of Kai Havertz. Marlon is through one-on-one and goal. And he just cool, calm, collectedly tucks that one past Mendy, makes it 1-0. He gets up dusts himself off from getting tackled, from getting fouled, doesn't complain about not getting the penalty, he just moves on and scores a goal from open play. Brilliant. 7 minutes in, Kai Havertz, lovely bit of dribbling there to try and... Well, he gets out of a really tight space there. The ball's then played through to Sidibe. Nice little Ronaldo chop, one-on-one. Maybe could have laid that one across to Marlon. Decided to go for the shot himself, and it was unfortunately off target. 11 minutes in, Reece James charging forward now, plays the ball to Dave Scott. Dave Scott looks to get the pair of Witek. He's going to cut back inside nicely, and he actually breaks his ankles there. Again, in the box now, he's got options in about 3 men to aim at. Decides to go for Kai Havertz, turns nicely, gets unfortunately blocked out, can't really get a shot off. Dodgy touch, still has possession of the ball somehow. Marlon, lovely little scooped effort. And the shot is eventually blocked and goes out for a corner. Lovely little scoop turn there to get past his man. 16 minutes in now. We're still really early in this game. There's been so many chances already. As Hendricks, he plays the ball to Serdar. Serdar to Rodriguez. Turns. Finds some space. Pineda back to Rodriguez. Strikes it at the near post. And unfortunately, for all the efforts we've had, we go and concede at the other end and make it 1-1. Not what you want to be having there, really. We should be maybe 2-0 up at this point. But right from kickoff, Vinicius Jr. plays the ball to Marlon. He's going to play it back to Tonali. Takes a touch, and Marlon's made a really nice run ahead of him. Plays it through. He looks to get the better of Sidibe, and Brom at the back does so. Great shot, but Mendy has it covered. Still 1-1. Just 3 minutes after that, Kai Havertz receives the ball, lays it off to Tonali. Back to Marlon. Gets the better of the defender there really nicely. Strikes it. Once again, Mendy has it covered. They get it away, but we get it right back. You can see we're not holding the ball at the back. We're just trying to get it right to the attacking players to have an opportunity. But that might cause some problems here, but we do get the ball away nicely. Havertz takes it from that Reece James clearance. Up to Dave Scott. Dave Scott to Marlon. He's got Bruma to get past. And he can't really do so. He can't really got no options to pass to. In the end, he plays it to Kai Havertz. He's going to try and get past Tompkins, but Marlon's making a run. And it's just that final little pass that Tompkins can intercept. Here, though, in injury time of the first half, Çalhanoğlu on the edge of the box plays the ball to Tonali. Tonali's going to play it back to Çalhanoğlu, going to then eventually play it back then to Tonali. He's going to play it back then to Çalhanoğlu, who plays it first time to Kai Havertz. Gets a nice little angle there. But again, it's a great save by Mendy, and unfortunately he was actually offside in that opportunity. 1 minute into the second half, though, Marlon turns his man and just charges at the defence. Going to look to cut back inside here. Lays it across to Dave Scott, who takes a touch instead of shooting that one first time. Could have potentially been back in the game if he had shot that one first time. But we're not done there. Vinicius Jr. now plays the ball off to Tonali. Tonali cuts back inside, lays the ball to Çalhanoğlu. He's going to play it first time to Lewis. Drills it across the floor. Mendy grabs the cross before it can get to the path of Marlon. And it's still 1-1. Poor clearance there by Collins. Plays it straight into the path of the West Brom player. Rodriguez, the goal scorer, tries to play it back, but we do intercept it and look to counter of our own here. Kai Havertz plays it through to Chukwueze, who's been subbed on for Dave Scott. Looks to get the better of Witek. He's going to cut it back across. And it doesn't really fall kindly to anyone. Vinicius Jr. does have an effort, but it is well blocked. Here, Mendy clears the ball upfield. Zagadu's going to win the header. All 6'4" of him. They're charging. Trying to get the attack going again, but they try and work their way up from the back. They play it straight into the path of Tonali. He plays it to Marlon. Back to Chukwueze. Little 1-2. Ball's played through to Kai Havertz. And he puts his shot off target on his weaker foot. It's not done there, though. There's still 8 minutes left in this game. Still a lot of time to play with here. Kai Havertz gets the better of the defender. Strikes it. And it's well saved by the keeper. From the resulting corner, Vinicius Jr. is going to whip one across. Tonali's going to get his head on it. Tonali's going to make it 2-1. We're back in front in this game. We deserve to be in front of this game. Sean Dyche's tactics have worked well so far in the game, but it's just a nice little set-piece goal that gets us in front, and it's a set-piece goal, which Burnley love a set-piece goal, but it's going to be their downfall in this game. Tonali gets his head on it, and these hands will be going home happy, as we get an offer here for Pedro Cantano Mora from Sheffield United. We're going to accept it, but we're going to reject an offer from Atletico Madrid for Diallo. As we move into the final game of this episode, it's going to be against Bournemouth at the Hawthorns. And again, early chance as Harper charges through. He's going to cut back and play the ball eventually back to Tonali. He's going to again try and charge forward himself here. He plays the ball to Marlon instead though, turns his defender really nicely. Back inside, lays it off to Chukwueze on the left foot, strikes it. Blocked, and it will be cleared by Bournemouth. Tonali gets on the end of this ball, plays it through to Reece James. He's got 3 men in the middle to aim for, and he's going to stop. He's going to cut it inside the Chukwueze once again. This time he's forced backwards though instead of having a shot. He plays it to Tonali, back to Chukwueze. He finds Harper. Harper plays it through to Havertz. Great run, great strike, but it's a great save to keep the scores level just before half-time. A chance here for Bournemouth. Lovely ball by Lobotka. That finds Lobotka on this left-hand side. Reece James is kind of caught out of position, but he comes back, tracks back really nicely. Forces him to play it essentially to Duarte. He is then found back though, as Iheanacho has his shot blocked. Back to Lobotka. And he puts in a really nice cross there for a player who can easily tuck that one in. But luckily for us, he does hit the crossbar. And the resulting corner is caught by Collins as the final whistle for the half is blown. And we go into the second half, 5 minutes in. Reece James on this right-hand side. And it's just the fact of 3 passes. 1 to Reece James, 1 to Tonali, and 1 to Chukwueze. And we found our way all the way upfield. As Chukwueze plays the ball, tried to find Tonali there. But it deflected right back to the keeper. From a throw-in, Chukwueze finds Tonali. He finds Harper. Harper to Vinicius Jr. Lovely bit of dribbling there. And he's found his way into the box really nicely. Strikes it. Great save. Cleared away by Bournemouth. And it's just, how are we going to score against these teams? We struggled to score against Burnley. We're struggling here to score against Bournemouth. But they clear the ball upfield. We're going to win back possession with Zagadou, who wins the header. He finds Havertz. Nods it down to Chalano, who's playing obviously a bit deeper this season. He plays it right back to him. Option in Vinicius Jr. Poor little touch there. And they win the ball back once again as Tonali tracking back, trying to find some space. Iheanacho plays the ball across. Reece James is going to win the header this time. Again, it's going to be taken down by Kai Havertz, who plays it upfield to Alvarez this time. Out on the right-hand side for this game. He has to be subbed on. Plays the ball through to Marlon. It's a lovely little ball. Strike, saved. Luckily, he deflects right back to him. And he's got an open goal to just tap the ball into. It's 1-0. Marlon with the goal. He's continuing his fine goal scoring form from last season. But a very, very fortunate goal there after his first shot was saved and it fell right back to him. Keeper couldn't get a clean catch of the ball. And 1-0 is going to be the final score for that game. 3 points is all we need. And it's a great way to end the gameplay for this episode. We do go out in the Carabao Cup. We put the second team out. We lose 5-4 on penalties after a 2-2 draw. Pedro Cantera Mora has been sold to Sheffield United. And our group for the Champions League looks like Valencia, Moscow again this year, and Red Bull Salzburg instead of Leipzig. There's a couple of other difficult groups in the table. You can see Leipzig and Barcelona actually got drawn together as well, similar to last season. PSG and Real Madrid in the same group. And that's it for the Champions League groups. But the episode is not done there. We've got a bit of trolling to do here. Manchester City come to us and they think they can get Marlon for 90 million. I say to him, give us 999,999,999 pounds and you've got yourself a deal. It's a wasted trip. Fuck you, Pep Guardiola. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Like, subscribe, and peace.